open eyes, embracing innovation and creativity in our organizations with courage and determination.
You've done a remarkable job in the first 5 to 10 years of growing the sharing economy in 2 areas, tourism and transport. Challenges I see for Porto and Portugal moving forward, it's one thing to go from a place where you have a lot of excess capacity to using that better, to manage and sustain that in a way that is equitable, sustainable, equally affordable for locals who live here, that kind of thing.
The business models of the future are where companies aren't reliant on one stream of revenue, but they have multiples. I think you're going to see more and more advertising-supported content or brand partnership-supported content. There will, for many, many years, be subscription-based content sites. And that's where you can identify people with the same interests, an interest enough to where they're willing to pay every month. But more and more, there's going to be all this fragmentation that'll require either a brand partnership funded or an advertising.
We accept that musicians need to practice. We accept that soldiers need to practice. But somehow executives think that they don't need to practice. That's just not true. We do not offer guarantees that in 3 weeks we can turn anyone into Mandela or Jeff Bezos. So when you say a leader, if you mean an outstanding leader, I don't know that everybody can become an outstanding leader. Just like I don't think that I can become an Olympic runner anytime soon. But I can learn to run faster, and I can train to run faster. Leaders are educable, especially if they want to be, and we try to help them go from here to wherever it is that they want to go on that dimension.
Economists spent all of their time thinking of the best way of doing something rather than figuring out how people actually do it. You know, we don't all paint like Picasso or compose like Mozart. We cope. We need theories, and more importantly, we need policies that are devised for mere humans. The world would be different if everyone thought about money the way Ronaldo thinks about football.
What's so striking about Portuguese is this acceptance, or let's say readiness, to try something new. We use a lot of top technologies from Portugal in CERN. What is your technology so good about? So it's the combination that they do in some new novel way, and there Portugal is really at top of the game. It's about experimenting, and this is, I think, what is in your genes. You are very good at that. I think that's the obvious way to go. You are explorers, so explore.
Scientists create options, and then business people take those options and turn them into commercial opportunities. Predicting which opportunities will be successful is a fool's game. I think no one can tell in advance, no one can predict the winning ideas and the winning teams in advance. The recipe for success that we've seen in Silicon Valley is to test many business models knowing that many will fail.
Somebody asked me whether I could predict the future. And I said, no, I cannot predict the future, but I can make it. You need to follow a methodology that starts with the problems that exist with society. Home in on one, where you're a specialist, come up with a solution that will fix that problem, and suddenly, if your solution is good, you're going to be part of the future. You are going to make the future happen.
Make change happen.